generator back together, and we're going to show you how to, the second part of how to lap the valves in, clean some carbon off, and get it going. So without further ado, let's look into it. So I took the liberty of lapping one of the valves in just to make sure everything was working properly. I haven't done this in a while. So as you can tell, it worked out pretty good. You can see how nice that line is now. And if you look at the seat where this sits, you'll see a nice beautiful ring compared to the other side. So let me show you how we got that nice ring and that nice ring on the valve. And you can see the ring is in the middle of the valve lip. It shouldn't be up on top, it shouldn't be on the bottom, it should always be in the middle. Okay, so let me show you how we did that. Okay, usually we take the valve and we run it on a wire wheel. I don't own one. So what I do own is one of these. So what I do is I put it in a vise with very gently, don't use down force or side force because you'll bend the valve stem. I wrap a rag around it so there's no chewing, and I just touch it and go back and forth and take the carbon off. So let's see how it So this is valve grinding compound. Many people make this stuff. You put it on here, okay, and you rub your finger on it like that. You spread it out. You drop the valve in the guide. Okay, get your little suction cup, and that one's too big. This one's probably works. Let's see. Yep. Gotta get some oil. You're not sticking. You hear that? That's grinding the seat. It's seating the valve. It's making it the seat one. Okay. When you don't hear that anymore, aggressive like that, you take this and you tap it. That'll bring the material back between the seat and the valve. Tap it again. And you check it. And there's the line. See how nice and even that is? And when that thing hits the seat, it seals. And you can see it, how nice it is there and here. And you check and make sure it's all even, which it is. And now we're going to assemble it. And that's it. Okay, so we have a spring compressor that fits the spring with the keeper and the top thing. The valve inside will go in here like that, and the keeper, and then we can release this and the valve will be held in place. So we're going to try putting this in. Sometimes we get it right away, sometimes we don't. Let me get a light so we can light this area up so you can see what I'm doing. Through the top and put the spring in. So I'm going to go over the top. You're going to go, you see the valve coming through the spring top. Okay, we're going to lift up the spring with the keeper. Okay, we're going to come down. There's a point, now the valve is locked. I'm going to release it by pushing against it so it doesn't move around and the spring keeper can be seated. So now we're going to check it by rotating the engine. And there it goes. And it's seated properly because it's straight. Alright, so we're going to do the next one and we'll bring it back. We got the second one in. There it is. I'm going to spin the engine. You'll see it go up and down. That means the keeper is holding it. There it is. And everything is working. Now we're going to show the valves opening and closing on top. So as we spin the engine, you see the valves go up and down. So that means everything went in nicely. So we're going to put the head together, torque it down, and put everything back together and see if she starts. Okay, so we're going to torque this down with a torque wrench. We're going to do a star pattern, and I like to start. It's called for 25 inch-pounds, so I'm just going to do 15 at a time. And you hear that click, that means that's 15. So, okay, so we got here. So we're going to do all of them, and then we're going to wait a minute. You can hear it clicking away. Just check them. Make sure I got them all, which I did. I can hear it clicking. And now we're going to go to 25. So you set your torque wrench. That's 20, and 5 more is 25. Okay, so we're going to do the star pattern. I'm going to start on this side. Sorry, got the wrong one. And they're torqued. Okay, so that's it. We've got everything back together. We're going to check the compression and make sure all our work was done properly, and then we'll start it. So first thing we're going to do is take out the spark plug and check the compression. So here we go. Wow, this compression gauge says made in America. It's 40 years old. It's a Penske, so you know I bought it from Sears 40 years ago. I'm gonna get the drill on there, and here we go. We got compression. So now we're gonna start it, and we'll bring you back once we get the fuel and everything clamped down. So now we're gonna start it. Hopefully it'll start, and we have a heat gun. So once this thing starts to glow, we know the generator is working. So let me start it up and see if it works. Thank you for watching and staying with us. And in the future, we'll show you how we made this thing run on propane, but we didn't buy the whole kit. We just bought the regulator, the low pressure regulator, and the high pressure regulator, and the other part I made. So we'll show you that part in the future. Thank you. Please subscribe.